Alright, this isn't a usual video. You guys don't even need to click on this or watch it if you don't want to. This is just, I think I'm gonna title it, like, here's where I'm at, or like, this is where I'm at, just with, like, life. Like, this is kind of a more serious video, and I don't know if I want to even upload it, to be honest. It's just gonna be kind of like, I just want to kind of convey my thoughts out loud, because I really haven't been able to. I've been thinking in my head a lot, and I've been like I've been really like depressed. I think depressed, unmotivated, um, and I don't know. It's just there are so many things in my life that I'm so grateful for. 100% Briella, my girlfriend, best thing that's literally ever happened to me. Um, and I hope I don't ever have to lose her. I'm just about to tear up, bro. Like, why am I tearing up right now? Y'all can literally see it in my eyes. Like, I'm kind of tearing up. I need to say this out loud though, so I don't know if I'm gonna upload it. If it's whatever. I'm sorry. Um, but I've just been, if I'm gonna be really honest, and like that's what I haven't. I'm not truly happy. Really, I don't think. Um, and it's not like I said. It's not like Briella. Like I fucking love her so much. It's not her. Um, and I don't know. I kind of look at, like, every day I ask, like, all day long I'll just have stuff happen where like it's just really like I'm in pain, or like I'm struggling, and I know that like a lot of people get that. Like, there's a lot of struggles in life. Just like, you got a headache, you're sick, whatever. Like, I just had mono for 4 weeks. Before that, I had COVID for 2 weeks. I didn't get to have Christmas with my family. Like, I've been kind of fucked over so far. Um, if I'm thinking about it, 2022, this year, I'm really happy. Like, when I look at the like what I've done this year, I'm very very happy. And it's weird because like I've been waiting on wait lists and taking these crazy tests and doing all this kind of crazy stuff to get into my electrician job, which is what I'm doing right now. I literally work across the street. Um, Still managed to be late today, a few minutes, but like I don't know. So I just find myself asking myself, I guess, like, I don't know, I'm very negative in the way that I think, and I know that I'm like that. So like I'm very 50-50. So like when I'm at work, um there's the 50% of me that's like, out of every job, because before I wanted to be an electrician, like, there is no job in the world. The only things that I would like as a kid to now that I've ever have been like, that is amazing, is playing NBA, or like being in the NBA as a basketball player, like making fucking millions of dollars. I apologize for the cursing. I'm not trying to curse as much anymore, as of now. And right now you're gonna hear it because I'm just talking really truthfully, and I haven't told anybody this. She's sick, and she's over with her family right now. So like I said, I don't even know if this video is gonna get uploaded. But it's just, there's a lot. It's like every day there's like these nagging thoughts in my head, and I know everybody has it, and it's always talking you down, but it's like, it's not just me. Like, when I'm being like amazingly positive, when I go out in the world, or whatever, everyone else is like dealing with the same things. And like, it's not like I'm like alienated out of it, but like I've been like so like in these thoughts that like lately I'm like why even like get up? Like, why like why do anything, Like, I think, I don't know. I I did something that yesterday that I haven't tried or haven't really had a like me and my sister. You guys really don't know her. Because I mean I don't talk to her. We just don't have a close relationship. But I asked her. I think I sent her a Snapchat and it said something along the lines of like I'm exhausted from work because I've had mono. And I think she like came back at me and because she's trying to become a teacher and she's like, I got to do homework all night tonight, probably till like 2. Then I got to get up at like freaking 6 or 7 in the morning and do a little bit of homework and then go teach because she's learning how to teach. So she's like student teaching. So she's going to student teach, and then after that she's got to go to work, and then after work she's got to come home to study until freaking 2 in the morning again, and then she's got to get up. Like she's basically telling me like, if like I know you're tired because you're sick, but like this is what I've been doing, and like mad respect for you. I don't think she'll ever watch this video, but like mad respect. But I basically was like, with all of this like shit, like it's just sitting on, like it's all this weight on you. Like why do it? And like I don't know, it's scary because right now my mindset is the reason I'm doing everything is because I want to protect Briella. Like that's, no matter what I do, that's my sole purpose. But like, God, about tearing up. I'm like, woo. Okay. But when my sister said all that, and sorry. When my sister said all that, I kind of was just like, how? Like, how do you do it? Because I've watched every motivational, like, it's not like I haven't like done everything I can, because, and I this is just like I'm a nerd, so I'm gonna like call out a bunch of like shit right here. So like all superhero movies, right? They have these crazy huge lessons about like you get up, like Captain America, you get up, you know, you fight anyways because whatever, da da da. Spider-Man, like as you guys see, my background is fucking Spider-Man right now. You know, like everyone, like I have all these crazy stories, and you do it because you can, like you choose to. The Matrix, when Neo dies, they're like, yo, like why keep fighting? And he's like, I choose to. Like I have all these motivational things, and like I watch these movies like often. I watch them like at least once a month. I watch like every superhero. Like I watch this kind of stuff all the time because I need that, like I need to see that again and get reminded of that, because like I'm surrounding myself, and I've listened to David Goggins, I've listened to Arnold Schwarzenegger, I've listened to, I've listened to so many like super motivational people, successful people that just like have it, you know, like Elon Musk. Like I've watched for a while, like the last like 2 months before I got sick, I was listening to podcasts, the JRE, it's Joe Rogan. I'm not a huge fan of him, but the people that he has on are really successful, and they're some of them like Elon, David Goggins. There's just some people on there that I like respect, and like it's like I'll watch it for like just the information, you know what I mean? Like that's why I'm doing it. But with all of this around me, like I still find myself every day like asking myself like what's wrong? Like what's wrong with me? I'm gonna get real. I've never told you guys this, but if I do end up uploading it, you know, fuck me. But I have IBS, and it's basically, I can't remember if it's, I think it's irritable bowel syndrome. I don't know, I always used to say like involuntary bowel syndrome, but it's basically where like you go to the doctor because your stomach hurts, but you get 70 freaking tests and there's nothing wrong with you, and you basically it's literally your brain tells your like body and your gut. So like when you get anxious, when you have any, like I have pretty severe anxiety, but I cover it with my like my super straight schedule. Like I get home, like I have to have an agenda, and if Briella or anyone ever watches this video, like I literally, she even says it. She calls it my agenda. Like I'll be like, all right, Briella, we're gonna do this, this, and this today, and she's like, okay. But like for me, that's my way of like just zoning in and like trying to block everything, all the feeling, like anxiety and just everything. But it's so dumb though, because like I don't have anything to be anxious about. That's what I don't get. Like, and I take medicine every single day, multiple times a day. I know you guys don't know any of this about me, but I do for my stomach, for my anxiety. Uh, the anxiety one is a depressant, so it does technically, it's supposed to work for people, like I've researched it before I started taking it. It's supposed to work for people that have like depression, and it's supposed to help them. But then one of like the really bad side effects is that it can cause depression. And I've thought like back and forth over like, is the medicine that I'm taking, that I have been taking, which is giving me like the best feeling, because I'm telling you, like before I started taking this medicine, it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I was throwing up like every day, and I just couldn't control anything. I was just super bad. There's just so many like gross things that was like happening to me. Um, and I started taking these medicines, and at first it kind of felt like I was like, I don't know, man, like it's just, it's placebo, or whatever. Um, but I think I take like 5 different medications. Um, I take 2 things in the morning, three at dinner, and the one in the morning and one at dinner. They're the same thing, but I take it twice, and then I take one before bed, which is my anxiety stuff. So some of them are like I said, are like duped or whatever, but yeah. Um, I noticed after a while that like my symptoms with my stomach, and just like, I mean, I was just feeling like, it's annoying because like when I was in high school, all I wanted to do was be like the popular people. I wanted to be, and I was like I was great at like I was amazing at basketball. I'm getting a call here. I'm gonna go ahead and just end it real quick. How's my mom? Which I actually might talk to her after this, but I'm sorry if this is a long video. But I was a very good athlete, and I hit it at the time. See, this is the thing. At the time, and I think this is really what it is, and I'm gonna try to get to my point. Basketball, growing up, when I was playing it all the way to senior year, in my head I was like, this is where I'm going in my future. Like this is what I'm working towards. Everything I'm doing is not for nothing. This is my purpose. Like this is everything. I had my purpose, and I really felt like every day, regardless of how it went, sad, bad, happy, whatever, I was living, like I was doing what I'm supposed to do. At this point, or I guess at some point, senior year, my school was just pretty shit. We didn't get a lot of like college, like bigger colleges. I had a few like D2 offers and like NAIA and stuff. Nothing D1, and I could have went to D2 schools, but every school that offered me, not one of them had a trade program to do electrical work. So like if I would have went and played basketball D2 and like tried to play for D1, like people don't understand how hard it is for like you to play at a lower school and then a D1 school to come pick you. Like it really, like usually you just get to the D1 school, or you go to school there and you try out, or like, you know what I mean? So and I needed a scholarship if I was going to go to college, but I didn't want to get a degree, like a business degree or something like average that I would never use, because I'm not a fan of school. I don't like studying about stuff that's never going to help me. I know that like business stuff would, but like, bro, I'm not going to go start a fucking like Walmart, my own Walmart place, or like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to do that. Obviously, like with YouTube, it's kind of a business, but like I had a big gap. I'm gonna skip here because that's basically like the gist of everything. But I lost once I got out of high school, and I chose to do electrician work over playing because it was my choice, and I chose because my knees were hurting. Um, I basically had like a ton of joint pain and stuff, and it's just from playing for too long. And I get it every like today, even to like every day, it bothers me. I have back pain and I have like knee pain, and it's not. It's totally like it's fine. Like right, I can go to the gym. I can like slam. I could literally dunk on anybody. But then when I get done, like one go, I can't do anything for like a week. Like it's terrible. And I train. I try to train as much as I can, and I do like reinforcement exercise. Like there's really like nothing in my cards. I did Epsom salt baths. I did like these weird creams made of like flower extract. One of them was called arnica, um, and it's supposed to reduce swelling and inflammation and like bruises and just all that kind of like. I did a ton of stuff, freaking uh, like the hot cold cream stuff. Like I did it all. But I just kind of like at that point I was like, man, like this is not like what I've done everything I can up to this point. And like if I didn't make it at this point, I'm not going to go risk getting injured and being injured and like not having that success. And I know it's like a risk, like you got to take risks, and I just didn't feel like that was like the way my life was heading. So I decided to do electrician work. I did other work in between, whatever. And when I was living at home, I didn't really feel. I mean, I felt like this, but I didn't really feel it this intense because I'm days like today, like I'm completely alone, or like when I'm at work, it's not like I don't have my dog. I don't have Marley to go home to. I mean, I don't know if I had Marley, I don't know if I'd have all these thoughts, but as weird as it is, it's like with me thinking like what's the reason of going out to suffer in the world, like if you don't have like if everyone's always like if you don't like what you do the thing you can do, like do what you love. And that brings me to like the end of it. And I've been thinking about this because I asked my sister, and my sister basically said like the reason jobs exist is not because people need stuff to get done. The reason jobs exist is because people do what they love and they find a purpose in it, so that it's not work. Like their purpose in life is to, you know, do whatever. And she was like explaining it down to like people at like stores. Like you go to the store, you go to fast food. Like she's like, even fast food, like you have no idea how many people that you're feeding. Like think about how many times you go out in a week. In 1 week, and go out and get like any kind of fast food, any kind of services of food or whatever. Like the people that make that stuff, it's not like they're like, oh, I'm gonna go stock shelves again. Like the people that thoroughly enjoy it are like, I'm gonna go feed the freaking nation. Like I'm gonna go do my part. And that's what keeps them going. But like I don't feel that about anything except for YouTube. You guys remember early in the video I said the only two things that like I could ever see myself doing is being in the NBA or doing YouTube for like a career. Those are two things that like if I knew I had an NBA game or like a practice or whatever, I'd get up out of bed, spring out of bed, and I'd be, you know, jump for joy. Nowadays I don't have that. I don't have basketball. I don't even like to play basketball because then when I get to work, it's hard as shit, and it makes my days like harder. It makes me have more of these thoughts. When you don't have a purpose, I'm not a suicidal person at all, and I never like ever like I'm not gonna ever do that. You don't have to worry about me like that. But I do. It's almost like it's scary because thinking about like what is the purpose of getting up and like living. That's basically like if I died right now, like it'd be cool. Like in my mind, that's like it's almost like saying that like yeah, I'd kill myself. Like that's in my mind, that's almost like what it means to me, and that fucking scares me because I would never kill my like I would guys, I would never do that. I'm not suicidal. No. I like literally if I could be with Briella every minute of the rest of my life, like I'd do it. That's where I'd want to be. If I could just like there's things in my life that I absolutely love. Lately, the thing that's been carrying me is YouTube. Regardless, like I know it's not making me money, and that's kind of where I think it. I think when I go to work every day, I'm trying so hard in my head to be like, I love this. This is what I want to do for like, and I'm learning because I'm retaining all this knowledge that I've been learning, and I'm really trying more than anything else I've ever done. But I think the reason I'm just not happy, and I don't have reasons for it, like I can't comprehend why until my sister kind of said something, and that's why I'm making this. But I think it's just not what I want to do. I just don't think, like, it's not like I don't, you know, it's not something I'm gonna get up every day and be like, wow, like electrician work. It's great work, and I mean, I can see myself working at the place I work. Like, I can see myself doing electrician work for like years. But I really think that it boils down to the people that I work with, because I really freaking like the people that I work with. It is insane. Best just diverse group of people. I mean, it's fun. It's literally like that's what makes the job fun. Like when I stop for 2 seconds and someone talks to me that like is on there, and they're all like older. Like they're all like their whole lives are figured out. They went through the army. Like they're like veteran. You know what I mean? Like these older guys that just kind of do work, and they have this super cool way about life. When I'm like talking to them and stuff, and that little like I guess conversation or whatever, it kind of like gives me a spark, and I'm like, yeah, that was like dope. Like I don't know why. Um, and I don't hang out with my friends anymore. I don't have any friends. I had made one friend here in where I live. I'm not gonna finish that just because I don't want some creeps going crazy. But yeah. I made one friend here, and then few like 2 months later, he moved to like Tennessee or no Alabama, I think it was, to go to play D1 football, I think. Um, so I don't got that. And I only knew him for a little while, but he was the closest thing to a friend that I had here. Um, Tyler, you guys knows my videos. He's actually been playing with me a little bit recently and like talking to me more. And it's totally like on me that I don't talk to people. Like it's just I'm not I don't have the energy for it. I feel like I just don't care. But definitely the last like few, you guys have seen videos with him, but like when I get to talk with Tyler, I don't know what it is, man, but it's just like wholesome to kind of like reunite, even if we're just playing a freaking game. Like it just definitely something I look forward to. Um, I don't know. I'm sorry this video is so long, and I'm sorry I'm just all over the place, but I'm at the understanding now, and I think now I can wrap my head around my thoughts and the way why I have these thoughts. Excuse me. And I think that it's just truly that with everything in my being, I want to do YouTube full time. I want it to be my job. Did the days that I was sick, I was getting up at like, well, there was a ton of days that I got up like hella late. But there was a lot of days I'd get up at like 10, 11, which is late for you guys. But like for me, having mono, that was I was getting up at like noon. So like when I'd get up at like 10, sometimes even 9, and it honestly it would be on the days that Briella was not here, and the reason is because the days that she's not here, I use as recording days. And it's just because like I don't mind her being in the background when I record, but like I feel like I can just totally immerse myself into like with you guys, you know what I mean? Like I can totally put myself into this. Like I would not be having this talk, I would not be doing this serious talk if she was here. I don't know, like I can't tell anybody this, so I'm just telling you guys. So I guess if you guys have any like thoughts about, like if you guys see my videos and you're like, oh yeah, like, you know, like, oh, I could, you know, it's like, oh, he's just doing like that for fun, or like, you know, I could maybe like, if you like, I really want to do this, So if any of you guys have watched this whole video, or if are listening to this part, if you guys see my videos, um, I would absolutely love it if you could just literally just drop a like. You can literally click on it, drop a like, leave. I don't care. But I'm really serious about this, and even when I'm acting goofy or like whatever, like as sad like I and you guys could all just be like, I'm not trying to like swoon you guys into like be popular. Like fuck that. No. If y'all don't care, go like it, do whatever, man. But I'm just letting you guys know, like within like with my real life, with where I'm at, like I want to do what I love, and I'm doing that with YouTube, and I'm trying my best, and like YouTube's just like that, man. Like you can literally do YouTube and love it for 10 years before you get found, and that's okay. But it's just, I think I know that now. That's where I'm at. I think that's where I'm at. YouTube is truly what I want to be doing, and living my life every day trying to deny that is upsetting me a lot. So that's where I'm at. And again, I just want to say that I have so many things in my life that are just so amazing. Briella is just so amazing. This place that we live in is so amazing. Being able to have these experiences and living away from my parents, finally getting some freedom and having responsibility, like it's the most crazy, scary, amazing feelings. Financially, I've been super blessed to have help from my parents at times, especially when I was sick for those 4 weeks and we got to pay for this place. Like, but I'm very grateful for my family, my girlfriend, for you guys. You guys have held me so well, and I know that I'm not always on YouTube or whatever, but from that first Minecraft with the homies about 3 years ago, when I met like I think it was Brianna. I know I met CX Graphics. I met the twins there. The twins that were like the big ones at first. You guys have held me up, and I don't know if I see, like I'm not like suicidal or whatever, but like I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have you guys to rely on. Because like when I make a video and you guys say something like laugh or I like this or what, I'm like, yes, like I want to entertain. Like all I want to do is entertain people. I want to, because when I'm having a terrible time and something I'm watching, like I said, like the things that I do, like when I'm watching movies to try to like get that feeling, or I'm watching stuff that just trying to get that like a little bit of entertainment, like that's when I'm like relaxed with life. I want to be able to do that. Like I want to be that for somebody. And it doesn't have to be like that deep. Like you could literally just watch my videos because you like watching freaking like Call of Duty or Minecraft or freaking horror games or whatever it is that I'm ever doing. Like I want you guys to be able to watch that and like just enjoy it. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because it's almost 30 minute video. But you guys kind of understand where I'm at. Hopefully, if you guys have any questions about anything, please comment them down below. If you guys have anything to say, you guys can say it too. I'm not looking for everybody in the comments to be like, oh man, I'm so sorry. Like I don't need that. If you want to do it, like cool, man. Like appreciate it, but like I'm not like trying to like find that. Like that's not why I'm making this video. I just need to say these things out loud so that it's like in existence, you know? Because I've been thinking in my head for like since I left high school. I left high school, all the weight in the world was just off my shoulders, and I did that YouTube. I was streaming like 2-3 times a day, like for like 8 hours, dude. I was just non-stop going crazy because I was living with my parents and I was able to fully do YouTube. And that's what kind of sucks, because like my content isn't gonna be this like the most elaborate, insane stuff that you're seeing that has 10 million views. because I don't have the time and the energy. I'm wasting it doing stuff that I don't even want to do. So you guys have hopefully been able to tell that the videos have gotten better, like the editing and just types of video, just everything. I hope you guys think that everything has gotten better, because I truly do. And when I accidentally click on my videos by accident, when I'm like looking through, because I have a bunch of uploads ready. When I accidentally click on videos, sometimes like I watch my entire video because I truly enjoy them and find them entertaining. And I know it's weird to watch myself, but I'm like, it's like, yeah, this is what I want to like put out there. Like this is what I like. And it's not like that with like every video, because you can't be perfect. Nothing's perfect. You got to put it out there at some point. So you got to do what you got to do. But when I get those videos like creepy curse clips, and I'm not gonna cap every one of them. I know the first one got a ton of views because I like put it out on my Instagram, but the second and the third one didn't get as much, at least yet. I don't care, because those videos, man, I put so much effort into, and regardless of if it gets freaking 2 views, to me, like, that's a win, bro. Like, that is a fat win. And I remember when I made the like getting rickrolled in Fortnite. I think there was, what was the next one? I think it was creepy curse clips after that. But there was like a few video, like the second that the rickroll video I made, and it was edited differently, the face cam was different than the creepy curse clips, then everything kind of followed suit, got better in like, in my opinion, in the way that it was created. And it's like, it's a lot closer to what I truly want to put out there, event like perfect. Like I said, obviously, when I have, if I was able to do this every day, you guys would be getting the most crazy edited, meme-filled, freaking hilarious videos out ever. But I want to put a lot of stuff out there because I have a lot of stuff to say. You guys already know this is how I am. I ramble. But yeah, just thank you guys for letting me talk. If this actually goes on YouTube, and I'm just gonna end it there because it's already pretty long and I got stuff to do. So. I did not plan this, so I gotta get going. But if you guys see this, thank you for listening. If you guys, I doubt you guys listen to the whole thing. It's probably pretty boring, but I don't know. I just want to say thank you, I guess, to everybody that's been on my, even if you've dropped a like on a video 2-3 years ago on the first video, like, I really appreciate you, and without you I wouldn't be where I've been. Or I am, I guess. I've been, what? I wouldn't be where I am. And I'm hoping that now that I'm realizing, like, what's going on, that I can start working on being truly happy. Because I have all the right ingredients. I have a lot of things I don't even have to think about anymore. And I'm just really praying that one day this will turn out, I guess. So we'll leave it in God's hands, man. But I'm gonna try to live from now on knowing knowing that everything's okay, and that I can just keep working towards my goals even if I don't get them, you know. But I don't know, I'm gonna shut up. Thanks for watching. If you guys see this, I love you guys, I really do.